Hello boxers, welcome in. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Kirah and I'm here with you to teach you how to get up off of the ground if you ever find yourself in this position. Okay, so getting started, I would just like to mention you will need a cushion of some sorts for the sake of our knees because we will be on our knees for some of these exercises. So if you have, today I have an Air Max, but if you have a pillow, a cushion, a towel, anything of that sort to allow you to put your knees on the ground. And then if you could also find a stable surface nearby, whether that be a countertop, a footrest, a chair. Today I have a chair, whichever is in your surroundings. All right, to get off the ground, we are going to need 3 key components to help us in doing this. So first off, we're going to need some leg strength. So we're going to go through 5 exercises and go through some lunges and just some exercises to get us in our leg strength regions in those large muscle groups. And then we're going to go into some core exercise a little bit, and that will help us rise to the occasion as well. And then we lastly need some flexibility in order to help us off the ground. All right, so we're going to begin with some stretches here to incorporate some more flexibility throughout our hip regions to allow us to get our leg up from a quadruped position. Okay, so if you can grab that pillow or that cushion that you have nearby, we're just going to begin by standing tall and proud here. Our shoulders are up, down, and back in those back pockets. And we're just gonna focus on opening our hip flexors and our bodies. If you'd like, you can incorporate a big stretch here in the arms as well, saying good morning to the world. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whichever it is for you. I'm glad you're here. Good. Okay, you can look up to that sky as we are performing this exercise. Really stretching out those hips. Good. We're going to hold it for 10 more seconds. Up to the sky. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay, I want you to relax here a little bit. We're still sitting tall in this hip position. And we're going to go back into this stretch one more time, really standing tall. You can bring those arms wide, go a little farther this time, pushing those hips forward, stretching out our hip flexors. With a lot of sitting that we do throughout the day, we're stuck in this position. And Parkinson's really wants to bring us forward, but we want to be tall and big. Good. Keep it up. Let's go for 5 more seconds, staring up into that sky. 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Give those arms a little shake. Still standing tall, or kneeling tall, I should say. All right. Next up, we're just going to go into a little lift within our leg here. Really focus on lifting at the knee and using our hip flexors and glutes to assist us to do so. So we're just going to go to the side of the chair, left and right. Whenever you're ready, you can join me. Good, so we're going to the right and then to the left. I want you to be standing tall still or kneeling tall still. Not too much weight on this chair in front of us or the surface in front of you. It's just there for support. Good. To the left, our eyes are tall. To the right. To the left. Let's do 1 more on each side. And 1. Good. Okay, now we're going to go up to that right side again. And we're going to push and hold this stretch for a little bit as we stretch out one leg now. So right now I'm feeling a stretch in my down leg. So for me, it's my left. Really focus on stretching that out. This may be a little or a lot for you, whichever is comfortable. Don't push it too hard, wherever is comfortable. Good. Let's take 2 deep breaths. And out. 1 more in. And out. Good. All right. Bringing that knee down and lifting the other one up. Out to that side. And we push a little more here, really stretching out that hip flexor. We need some flexibility in order to get our leg up safely and effectively. Good, sitting tall. 2 deep breaths, ready? We're going in and out. Breathe through the stretch, go in and out. Good, feeling that stretch in that down leg. You may even feel it in your inner thigh. Just getting the right amount, good, okay. And we can bring that back down. We're gonna go back into lifting our legs from side to side again, left and right in a faster pace. Lifting them up. You can give a little shift into it if you'd like for an extra challenge. Good. Again, we're not leaning on this chair in front of us. We are still sitting tall. Our eyes are up, our nose is up, our ears are up, our chest is up. Good, and back to the right and the left. Let's do one more on each side. We go to the right, and then last one to the left. Good, all right. From this position, I want you to push up off the chair using your core strength to get us into a plank position now. So now we're sitting with a plank position. We are tight with our core. Our belly is to the back of our spine. And we're just gonna do that same lifting of the leg, but we're just in a plank position now. So you're going to the left on the outer part of your chair, then go to the right and back to the left. Good, you should feel a stretch in your hip flexor, your long leg, as you're doing this as well. Good, really focus on that front leg, getting it up there. We're working our shoulders here as well because we need that strength when we're in our quadruped. Good, let's go to the right and to the left. Squeeze your core. Don't be a TP and don't be a U. Good, keep it up. Let's do one more on each side. We're going to the right, good. And to the left, good. Alrighty. We can move the cushion or the pillow out of your way for now. Move that off to the side because now we are going to do some lunges. You can position your chair off to the side as well if you need for some support. So this is a big part in getting up off the ground because you're going to be in this position. You're going to find yourself and we're going to need to push off of our leg. Your front leg and the one in front is going to be your stronger leg. And what does this look like? It's a lunge. Good. Okay, so we're going to work on some lunges here. We're going to do it to both sides. And we can begin that by standing in a split stance here. So we have 1 foot in front, 1 foot in back. Both our toes are pointing the same direction. And you're going to go downward motion, bending both knees and standing tall. We are tall in neutral position here. Not coming forward. We want to be tall and down. You can use that chair for support. Good. This is number 3. And down. Try and touch that back knee if you can. If you can't, totally fine. A little bend is more than nothing. Good. Go down as far as you can. Good. And up. Really focus on pushing off that front leg down into the ground, specifically the heel. Good. Keep it up. Let's do 3 more. 3. Say it with me. 2. Good. Going down and up. Last one. Good. All right. Switching to that other leg. You should have felt that in that up leg. And maybe even in the back for a little stretch on that quad. Good. Okay. Again, we're in that split stance. Both our toes are pointing forward. And we're going in a downward motion, pushing off that front leg. And you can begin whenever you're ready into your comfortable position. It does not have to be all the way down to the ground. Keep it up, pushing through the heel. We are tall. Good. Your chest is tall, your eyes are tall. You're going down into the ground, pushing off that front leg with all your might. You can have the chair for some stability. Good. Keep it up and up, down and up. Let's do 3 more. Say it with me. 3. Good. 2 and 1. Perfect. All right. And then we're going to end with a little plank here for the exercises, that is, and then we're going to go into the steps of getting up off the ground. So we're going to need some core strength to do this, getting up off the ground. So we're going to grab a chair. You can do it on the floor if you'd like as well. We're just going to hold a plank here for about 30 seconds. Whenever you're ready, you can join me. We are squeezing our core. Our bellies are tucked in. Good. I don't want to see teasers. Use. Squeezing that core. Good. For more of a challenge, you can pull your feet farther out, taking more stress off of your shoulders and putting it down to your toes. Good. Keep it up. Some shaking is normal. You can also drop to your forearms if you'd like. Let's hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right. Climbing up, standing tall and proud. Roll those shoulder blades back down into your pockets. 2 more times. Up, down, and back. Good. Last one. Up, down, and back. Good job. All right. You made it through the exercise portion of this video. Now we're going to focus more on getting up off of the ground. So, whenever you're ready, you can make your way to the ground and put the cushion in front of that chair for that support on our knees and the support to help us get up. All right. Oh. Okay, lying on our backs, say we found ourselves in this position here. When we find ourselves in this position, I want you to think about all the muscles you have in your body and that you are capable of utilizing to get you up off this ground into an upright position. So the first step of getting up off the ground is trying to get to an upright position. So we're going to try and begin. There's two ways you can go about this. So first, if you have the core ability and the momentum of rolling up like a rock and roll into an upright position, I want you to try and do that, and then coming back down, tucking your chin and going down to the ground and throwing those arms forward. You can also use your legs to get some momentum and helping you rise. Good. Rolling back, tucking that chin. Let's try it 2 more times. Throwing those arms. You're going to have to activate that core in order to do this. So, right, last one. Throwing those arms, using your momentum. Good. Tucking that chin, coming back down to the ground. All right. If you are unable to do that, no worries, because we can roll over on our sides to get us to the next position that we want to be in, which is the quadruped. So, in order to do that, I want you to lift the one arm that on the side that you want to go to. So I want to go to my left, so I'm going to lift my left arm, and I'm going to throw my right arm over, reaching and pushing off my back leg to come to a side position. And from here, we're going to try and lift your legs to help you rise, using your shoulder strength as well here, helping you rise into a quadruped. Good. Okay. All right. I want you to try that again, getting to your back in a safe manner. We're going to try and roll over from our side. So lifting that one arm, Using our other to hoist ourselves over. Bringing your right knee, for me that is, up and around. And then using your shoulder strength here, pushing off the ground to help you get into an upright position. Good. And twisting your body to get into a quadruped. All right. The next step we have here, you may need to come closer to the chair if you'd like, but you're gonna need to bring your strongest knee up in front. So all those 3 exercises we did to get those knees up, and this is why. So we're gonna try and get our knee up in front of us, your strongest leg. Then you're gonna rise to the occasion, standing tall and preparing us to get up from the floor. So you can tuck that back toe under, bring it up, and we're gonna push off of our front strong leg, because this femur, it can hold us. It's the strongest bone in the body. Pushing off that femur, standing tall. You can use the chair in this instance if you would like. So we're gonna push off of that front leg, standing tall in upright position. Good. All right, I want you to try that 3 more times, starting in that quadruped. On all 4s, bringing one knee up in front, the strongest one that you have. Bringing our hands to our femur and our thigh, tucking that back toe under, pushing off that front leg, standing tall. Really push off that front leg through the floor and standing up. Good. All right, back to the ground we go. We're going to keep trying this one more time. Then we're going to put it all together. We are in our all 4s, bringing one foot forward, the strongest one you have, putting your hands on your thigh, tucking that back toe under, and pushing off that leg. If you need, use your chair. Good. Stand tall. Stand tall and proud. Good job. All right, let's take it to the top one more time. So I want you to lie on your backs here. We're going to put it all together in a fluid motion. Okay, so we have found ourselves on the ground. Bring your chin in, tuck your chin in, bring yourself to the ground. We have found ourselves on the ground. What are we going to think? We think muscles and finding the nearest thing that we can use as support. So for me, it's a chair. For you, it might be a footrest, a countertop, any stable item in your region that will help support you from this position. Okay, here again, we can use our momentum by using our knees and our arms to hoist us up and rocking up, or we can drop our right hand, the one opposing that we're going to turn to the side to, throw our hand over while pushing off that back leg and swinging our one leg, using our shoulders here, pushing off that ground, getting us up tall, then twisting our hips to bring us into a quadruped position. Good. Then we're going to throw one leg forward, placing it in front of us, bringing our chest up tall, putting our hands on our thigh, tucking that back toe under, using all our muscles in our legs, our glutes, our hamstrings, our quads to push up off that ground. Good. Push, push. Standing tall. Good job. All right. I want you to try that a couple more times on your own. Do it as many as you'd like. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you learned something new and I helped you get through this. All right. Well, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining me, Boxers. Have a great day.